So hey everybody, it's Gigi with Shea-Mergency, and today we are going to do a DIY cleansing facial oil. Today's recipe is coming directly from Wholesale Supplies Plus, their website, and it's going to be the cleansing facial oil recipe. The ingredients that you are going to need, I'm going to show you, is going to be the MCT sunflower oil. We're not going to use the safflower oil. I'm going to use hazelnut oil, olive oil, vitamin E, a fragrance. I'm not going to use that fragrance. I'm going to use a cucumber fragrance, and then I'll show you the rest of the things you'll need. So along with your ingredients that we just went over, you're going to need some type of receptacle to measure out each ingredient. So you can use glass bowls, you can use measuring cups, it's really up to you. You're going to need a glass receptacle, measuring cup with a pour spout so that you can pour it into whichever jar you're going to be using to put your facial oils in. You're also going to need a jar, right? So you can use whichever jars you have at home. If you have a glass jar at home, you could just wash that out, rinse it out, make sure it is completely clear of water and condensation. It has to be completely dry. You don't want any water in your recipe. So what I would recommend is if you do use an old jar or old bottle, what you would do is wash it and then dry it really, really well and then let it dry for about 3 to 4 days. I'm very, very careful about having water in my products, especially those that don't call for a preservative, because germs follow water. So nevertheless, or germs are in water rather. You need a bottle, and then you can easily use a dropper. If you like to do your oils with a dropper, you can do the twist on, or you can purchase a pump. Okay, so a simple way to measure your pump is to set it right there at the top of your bottle, and then you snip it at the bottom of your bottle, and then it'll fit right in there perfectly. And when you do snip your pumps, you want to do it at an angle, and don't do it straight across, or the liquid won't go in there easily. So that's how you do it. So hey y'all ready to make this facial oil? Okay, I'm ready too. So I have the MCT oil, and remember that is 9.3 ounces. I'm just gonna pour each one of these into our pour receptacle. MCT oil is going in. Ooh, slippery. And today I'm gonna definitely just use the spatula to get all the remaining out of there. I feel like if I pay for it, I'm using it. So I use it all. All right. So we got MCT oil. That is 9.3 ounces. Then we're going to go with our sunflower oil. This is 3.2 ounces. Pour that right in there. And none of these have been warmed up or anything. You just pour them at room temperature. All right. The next thing we're going to put in there is the recipe calls for safflower oil. You can absolutely purchase and use safflower oil. I prefer hazelnut oil. Hazelnut over everything. I love hazelnut oil. It's just one of my favorite oils. When you do choose your oils, I do want to recommend that you look up the comedogenic score. If it's non-comedogenic, that means that it doesn't clog the pores, or it has a low score on the comedogenic scale. That means it's less likely to clog pores. Those that are high on the spectrum of the comedogenic, I believe it's 1 to 10, then those are most likely to clog pores. So you want to pay attention to that. All right, the next oil is our olive oil. We're going to pour that in there. And then the next thing we're going to put in there is our vitamin E oil. Oh, olive oil. Oh, 1.6 ounces. This recipe that I'm using, all I did was divide everything in half. So it'll just be doubled when you look on the Wholesale Supplies Plus website. So 9.3 MCT oil ounces, 3.2 ounces of sunflower oil, 1.6 ounces of hazelnut oil or safflower oil, 1.6 ounces of olive oil, then 0.25 of the vitamin E. That's a little more viscous, vitamin E is. A little thicker. And then your fragrance oil. I'm going to be using Cucumber Melon from Nature's Gardens. It's a really light and refreshing scent. It kind of goes in kind of everything too, not just oil, your facial oils or body oils. You can use it for a room fragrance. And when you go on there, what you want to do, one day I'll show y'all exactly how to do that. But you want to go on there and you want to look up the IFRA score, IFRA scores, and then you push that, and then you go and it'll show you a list of everything that fragrance oil can be used in, and it'll show you the percentage of how much fragrance can be used within your formulations of whatever it is you're using. So if it's a car freshener, if it's a hotel unit that they use to, I didn't know that. Like when I went on that list, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm doing that. Right. But the hotels, you wonder why certain buildings always smell the same. They have units where they kick out fragrance, right? If it's a body oil, if it's, deodorant, every single thing that uses fragrance is listed on that IFRA score list, and you can know exactly how much you're supposed to put into your formulations. The last thing we're going to use is that fragrance, and that's 0.10 of it. I think did I put that one on the right? Whatever it is, I used half. All right, and I have all of my dirty containers there. And then you have your facial oil here. Perfection. Look at that, y'all. You just give it a good stir. At first it has some like little opaqueness to it, but just give it a good stir. Let it sit for a little bit if you like. And that's it, y'all. And you have your cleansing facial oil. What is cleansing facial oil good for? It is good for cleansing your face. A lot of people don't know that you can use oils to balance out the oils on your face, whether you're oily, whether you're dry. If you have on makeup, instead of using chemicals, you can use a cleansing facial oil. All you have to do is apply the oil, to your face. Hold on, I'm gonna pour it in the jar and then I'll show you. So you just pour it into your jar, and this is, oh, I'm making a mess. This is a great gift also. So if you're just getting into skincare, there you have it. Anytime you pour your liquids, you want to make sure you leave some space there for that dropper to go in or for the pump to go in or whatever, because as soon as, I don't know if you can see that, but okay, so you see it's right there. As soon as you go in, it's gonna raise. So you don't want it to raise too far up, because if you're sending these out in the mail, for instance, or even if you put it in a box as a gift, if it's too full, once you close this up, whether it gets hot in that box or it's outside in the shipping and it gets hot or gets moved around, that oil will raise right. If it's too full, it will ooze right on out, right? And you don't want your package to arrive looking like it was broken or oozed, or you don't want that. So you don't want to fill it all the way up to the top. I know people are like, I want my stuff filled to the top. We're not doing that. I'm gonna give you the best that I can give you, so that when you receive your entire package, you will be happy, start to finish. All right. So there you have it. That's your cleansing oil. And now we're gonna try it. So there you have it, guys. That's your cleansing facial oil. Easy recipe. This is an easy recipe. Literally kind of 1, 2, 3. You can also use the smaller jars, which I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put it in a bunch of smaller jars, because I want to have it, as a travel size. I think it'd be an awesome gift to, put in those gift baggies and do a bunch of travel size items. But let's try it just a little bit. It's very, very light. And it's very, very smooth. And so what you do is you just put it on your face. Oh, this feels really, really good. And it smells so light and refreshing. Woo. And then you just will rub it off your face. You get a clean rag and you just will rub it off your face. I want to leave it on my face just a little while just so I can see the absorbency of it. So that's what I do. My family gets sick of me because I try out a lot of things and I like to see if it makes you hot or if it absorbs really well. But you want to make your products, especially if you're getting into the skincare industry, you want to make your products and you want to test them out, right? You don't want to just put them in a jar, make it, so then put it in a jar and send it off. Test it out. You know, test it out on your family. They're going to get sick of you, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because there's benefit in the family, right? So that's it, your cleansing facial oil. I'm going to leave this on for a little while and see if it gets hot to see how well it absorbs. But that's all you do. You rub it on, wash it off. And this could be an excellent start to your facial line. You can add extra things in there if you like as you go through some of the recipes and you say, well, let me try this. Let me try a hydrosol. Let me try an extract. Let me try a butter, you know. I don't know. You can go anywhere with it. But if you want to just start right here, there you have it. Cleansing facial oil off of Wholesale Supplies Plus. Thanks for watching. We love the skin you're in. I hope you enjoyed this DIY. If you did, like and subscribe and share with someone else, okay? All right, we love the skin you're in. Deuces.
Cracks fade fast, that's what we do. Organic and clean, glow coming through. From baby soft to granny's grin, real relief starts deep within. Shea-Mergency, trust the healing. Wait and see, we'll help you feel the shea.